So I was out walking the dogs this morning in the forest, and on the way home I was riding down this little bit of freeway and noticed off on the forest edge here several nice little details that I wanted to work on. So I quickly took the dogs home, grabbed the cameras, and came back out. So I've got my 150 to 300 lens on. I'm at about 200 millimeters and just reaching way out and touching this nice little detail in the forest here. And yeah, it's pretty calm. I've had to wait a little bit between a couple of gusts to shoot in the calm wind, but it's pretty nice. I have nice clouds this morning, so I have nice soft light, which is always great for photographing forest details. So I've grabbed this one image, and now I'm going to pack up and head down the road just a little bit and see if I can find one or two others that I spotted on my first trip down this road this morning. So let's go. So I'm set up on my next subject, and it's this nice little tree. It's like a singular tree set against a dark forest with some nice diagonal trees going through the background. And I was initially thinking I would try to just isolate on that little tree, but now I'm looking at it, I think I'm going to try a pano. So I'm just got my tripod leveled, and I'm going to do a series of images across, not changing anything once it's focused and the exposure is set, and so we'll see how that works. So I'm set up on my last subject of the day. It's a nice little tree that's got some fall color hanging on, but it's kind of a bare tree, and then a little bit of new spring foliage that's starting to leaf out. So it's a neat little sort of change of seasons kind of a picture, and it's all set against a nice dark forest background, so the subject really stands out, and I really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a few frames of this right now. I'm at about 200 millimeters and a 60th of a second, f/16, and yeah, this one looks really nice. I did have to bump the ISO up to 400 though, because it's pretty windy now, but with those settings it stops the motion fine, and it's really sharp. It really looks good. Okay, well that'll work fine. So I'm really excited to have gotten all these subjects done today while the light has cooperated and the wind hasn't been too bad. And that's kind of what it's like here for me, living on the Gulf Coast and just driving around my areas here as I go through my normal day, and I find a lot of subjects like this right by the side of the road. It's certainly not a wilderness experience by any stretch of the imagination, but it does let you make landscape photographs all year long, and so you can keep working that way. So anyway, with that, I'll sign off and say thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. Now get out there and make some of your own pictures, and I'll see you on the next one.